Welcome back to Blacks in Motion. Now you might be wondering, why Clif? Why are you going to tell us about your top 3 clutch quarterbacks of all time? The reason why is this. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. And to see them lose the way they did to the Denver Broncos this past week was very, very heartbreaking. But I will tell you this, I've learned to live with Tony Romo. No, I don't like that he messes up in the last seconds of the game, but I've learned to accept it. Everybody else can't, and that's fine. So that's why I don't have lofty expectation for the Cowboys. I root for them. I think they have a great team, but hey, you know what you see is what you get, and that's what you get with Tony Romo. So what I decided to do was tell you who I feel I've seen do the best job in those clutch moments at the quarterback position. So starting off with number 3, Tom Brady. Look, Tom Brady has done so much with so little. He's won multiple championships and has always put the New England Patriots in a place where they can win the game and the big game. He even had a late quarter drive that helped them win Super Bowl 36. This guy is a modern day legend. He may not be as good as some of the players, but this guy will go down in history as somebody who always showed up when it was time to play. My number 2 quarterback, John Elway. Yeah, somebody from my childhood. Look, this guy was great. As a matter of fact, he once held the record with 47, that's right, 47 fourth quarter winning drives. He even, probably his most famous one was in the 1986 championship game against the Cleveland Browns, which propelled them over to the Super Bowl, and he drove 98 yards in that game. Matter of fact, he was so clutch, he didn't win his Super Bowls until he was already old, and he was still sacrificing his body, understanding the predicament that he was in and rising to the occasion. That's what I call clutch for John Elway, who happens to be like high team exec for the Broncos, who just beat the Cowboys. And they got Peyton Manning, who's probably going to be on this list at one point, but anyway, we move on. Finally, number 1, Joe Montana. Look, again, related to the Cowboys, the air of his greatness kind of started when he threw the pass that was actually called the catch in the back of the end zone to tight end Dwight Clark that beat the Cowboys in an NFC Championship game. And yes, Joe knows Super Bowls. He's been to 4 of them, and guess how many he's won? 4. That's right. He's perfect in the Super Bowl, and he's been the MVP 3 times. Now, contrary to being clutch, his nickname is Joe Cool. But I guess you can be cool and smooth and still be clutch, because Joe Montana can quarterback my all-time team any day. But hey, you may agree with me. You may not. Either way, go ahead and let me know. Contact me at my email, clif@blackvideonews.com. I'm just itching to hear from you to see what quarterbacks y'all should think should be the best clutch of all time. But hey, until next time, always stay logged on and love us right here at Blacks in Motion.